Okay, in this video, Jennifer Kupcho, LPGA star, also always be the first winner of the women's tournament down at Augusta National a couple years ago, so great job there. We'll look at this golf swing today and see how amazing the lines are through impact, what makes her such a great ball striker and so accurate, and also how she creates so much distance. Quick reminder, if it is your first time to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. The like button really helps YouTube move us up the rankings and helps the channel grow, so thank you so much for the like. So setup wise, pretty modern looking setup, not ultra angular, not a lot of excessive knee flex, and this takeaway certainly outside and wide. We'll see the driver especially really wide with both arms in the takeaway. But if there's ever a player who's sort of stuck to the cliche of left arm straight, she is it. Super wide, gets that club face into a good position. Not a lot of wrist hinge at this point, but wow, is she going to create that torque on the way down? And you'll notice, like a lot of great players recently through both tours, you can see as she goes back, she's actually going to drop closer to that green line as she gets to the top. And now she makes this amazing move, and I don't know where she ranks on the sort of hip joint flexibility sort of scale, but she's able to get more open than just about anybody else coming through impact by turning the body open. Certainly a strong grip. We'll see from the other angle as well. But now get this lower body going, bows it down and planes it out. I mean, that club is right back to where it started, which is not easy to do. But when the hands stay that in, the club head stays out on that plane, the face will be under total control, and that's what helps her hit all those greens in regulation. For a quick look at the stats for this great ball striker, we can look at the driving distance, really nice, 265.50, 27th on tour. Accuracy, very good, 75%, 42nd on tour. Greens in reg, 75.38, 9th on tour. So really good ball striking stats. Putting, 142nd on tour. Granted, you hit all those greens, you're probably farther from the flag than someone else who might be tops in putting, but certainly if that number improves, everything's going to improve in her world very quickly. Amazing swing though, tremendous ball striker. So let's keep going. From this view, we can get a little better view of the grip itself. Nice strong position there with both hands. And then it helps the club face stay square or shut, as most of you know that watch these videos. And that allows the body then to want to clear and get out of the way, assuming the player can do it. So like we said on the other part of the video here, ultra straight with the arms, locked out. I'm sure she's not tense, but certainly they are straight. And there's that really wide, straight left arm, wide look. A massive turn. And anytime somebody starts to move the left side, and you can see the entire right leg just sitting there, does not move basically for the first couple frames in the downswing, you know that creates, they're very flexible. That right hip joint is opening on the way through. And now they can push hard into the ground to create force. And if she pushed harder in that leg, who knows, she might hit it even farther. But she gets so open with so much lag. We'll really see that lag from another video clip here in a second. And wow, turning through club face control. This clip partway in the downswing from the Augusta tournament. Just cool look here. Lots of lag, really rotating open. And we'll see the left wrist bowing down. She's on a downslope here. This lie is going this way. And watch this club head chase all the way down. The hands are out there in front already, in front of the club head coming in. If you're ever on a downhill lie, you have to stay in your posture, get on your left side, and keep that club chasing down the hill in order to hit it solid. And watch this club just chase into the ball and right down along the ground there. Just look how low it is there. And just chasing along. And look how square it is through impact. That's incredible. There's just no twisting whatsoever, which gives her that control and, of course, solid strike. To make this thing work right and to get that club working through the planed out area properly, she is going to have to make sure she stays in her posture or drops. If her head drops, that keeps the hips back. That allows room for the club to work through the plane coming through this way and staying on plane through impact. If she was to come up out of her posture and shoot the hips the other way, of course, then the club gets off plane quickly, and that player will not be consistent. You watch her as she goes up here, as she starts down, really staying bent forward. Hips completely cleared, left leg straightened back. And even though she doesn't get the weight to the heel, she is so flexible and able to move, she can actually do it with the weight on the left ball of the foot and still get her body completely faced open toward the target. Truly remarkable. Now, for the players that do have the flexibility and the strength like she does to take this thing super wide, not hinge it a whole lot at the top. There is hinge, but she's hinging it more right here as she changes direction. That's just an athletic move, which good for her. She's able to do it, create all that torque and lag and hit it 270 yards. Most of us have to hinge it a little bit earlier on the way up to get the club to work properly. She's able to download it, as we call it, and bow that wrist down. And you can't see it with the blur there as well as you might on a super slow-mo, but that wrist is turned under, which then turns the face downward as well, keeps it square to the plane, and that controls it beautifully through impact. And lastly here, a little pitch shot, and we can see without that massive hinging early, keeping it wide and really restricting the hip, or the wrist action rather, that allows her to pitch it beautifully. Face square here at the top, not getting open at all. Coming in, taking a shallower divot. Rotating the upper body, and there's that club face square on the way through. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video, and we'll see certainly this week and in the future just how good her putting becomes. If it gets anywhere close to her ball striking, look out. She will be a force to be reckoned with on the LPGA Tour. She's so young, so talented, and we'll see what happens in the future. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.